Hello, hello. Old Dad here. And going to Old Dad's world, I'm out to finish this bridge. Now, you'll see I've done some work on it outside of the live stream. I didn't finish it, but for me, the idea is just I like to play. So I did some work outside of it. Now, this is where all my farms are, so I can do my villager trading. And this takes me right up to my base. Which, my base got a little bit of a facelift, but I'm going to just say little bit because it wasn't a huge amount. You'll see the facelift as we go. I'll show you some of the other stuff. See, there's a building there now. I'm gonna need this. Probably that and this. I don't think that's enough though. As you see, there's some addition to it. We are right here. And I'll be honest with you, I've been up in the air about how I want to do this. First, I don't need those. I do need these, though. These be like that. I don't know if I want this to be shorter or longer. I got on my chest plate. Yeah. All right. Here we go. I'm almost 100% sure I don't have enough. Cleaning my house and my Mr. Potato Head, I moved him so I could put a stand. It's just like I needed a tinier stand. So I moved my Mr. Potato Head and now he just stares at me from right over across the room. I get stared down by Mr. Potato Head. If I have enough, it's going to be a miracle. Miracles happen. I at least had enough to get up there. So my question is did I want to leave it like this lower? Or that is even, right? Tell me I did that wrong. This one. Oh no! It's the two in between. I did it wrong. That ain't my... Oh, that's terrible. I gotta take it all the way back down. That happens. So I've had a pretty good week, and except for a little bit of heart troubles, and it bums me out because I was like thinking everything was getting back to more of a regular, and I'd be like watching wrestling in no time because the old man still likes wrestling, especially with Austin Theory being back. Wait. So it's here. Now I should be safe. Once you get about 3 high, you don't have to worry about something getting you. Once I get to the top, I don't have to worry about it. Oh, one too many. Once you get to the top, you don't have to worry about it either because it's all lit up. Yep, one too many. There we go. Chew on some pork chops. I hear birdies. There they are. Hey, can you just hold on until I get my sword out? That's a no, huh? Well. So, yeah, that leaves the... Ha, got him. He ain't gonna make back down, is he? Yep. Fell right in the water. Okay, so I was thinking this would be up and then go down and then back up. Or here in the center, it can be up much higher. But this is where I wanted with the bridge. Now we gotta get up here somehow. I got enough room. But I don't have what I need for it. And what I was thinking is the campfires on top. So, see, this ain't the first time they went to attack me. So we'll go up to the top of these ones. And like right here. No. Oh, what if I did it? That ain't what I wanted to do. Oh, I'm making it worse. Seriously. On this game, fire scares me more than anything because I've died to fire probably more than anything else on the game. Now, we'll completely miss. I do not see me getting all those. Not even close. There we go. Took that one out. Yeah, I like that. And we'll do the same thing over here. Could have probably got closer. Oh, better man would have been embarrassed. That was terrible. Okay. We got that. Now, when I look from a distance, I think way too many beacons. Like, look at that. We're getting ready to move from that village, though. Well, we'll still be at the village, but we're expanding. We're making a road. That's something I definitely want. Now, I got to thinking as I was doing this. And I honestly think I want to leave it like this. So as you see, I've done some terraforming and I've put up some fencing and stuff like that. Let's move off though, and we're going to take a flight, see how this looks. Yeah, see, I like that fire on there. Let's go over here some. See, that don't look too bad. See if we can make it to the tower. Yeah, that don't look too bad. That center spot, leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think as far as that center. Should it be up higher? Should it stay low like that? But honestly, I kind of like it. I also like the fire on the top. As you see, we got steps going down now. We got it on the other side. That house over there is where we're shooting to go to on this side. That is Young Glad's original base. He made the mob farm. I got 2 villagers in this house that's trapped inside. And then you go over here, and this is the village that I've been terraforming. I like the idea of making a great tree. So I make one for every village that I see. Even in my original village over here, that house needs lit up a little bit on this side. There's the great tree on this side. We need to take a nappy nap because I don't want them guys after me. And I only got like less than an hour to get a nap in. And we made it. That ain't what I wanted to do, but I'm glad it's there. Alright, so we've got these. Dave's Sheep Farm. And right there, sheep pricing guide. And it tells me how much for... And the idea here is they all have it now. So I go over here and it's Dave's Leather Works. And then I come up here and we got Dave's Beetroot. As you see, there's Dave. If you go over here, beacon power, I can just jump over things. Come over here. Looky, there's Dave. So early goings, we was doing a bee farm. And like I said before, I play outside of my live streams. It takes me a little while to make thumbnails and do things like that. So in between times, plus I do some work on it whenever I get done with work, but I'm exhausted, so me speaking will be like, I'm tired. So I doubt if you want to hear me just be like, oh, you know what? I'm tired. So here's where we are with the bee farm. I put that up there because I like it where it looks like it's raining flowers. And the redstone here took me a whole day to do it because I kept messing it up. I was just terrible with it. So I finally had figured it out, and there's embarrassing, and then there's just like, this guy has no clue. I was the latter. It took me all day to figure it out. But I got this. And I quit with this because what ended up happening was I was getting like 3 honey bottles in for every time that I would get honey. So I got enough honeycomb right now that I could probably just let the bees go. I'm not going to. And it's too bad you can't just sell honey. So this here will probably get moved somewhere along the line. I'll probably move that to like a Dave house. Oh, I want to show you this. Junglewood. I mean, it's a short jungle tree, but it grows inside. This one has like an extra of what? 1 block? 1 block down extra? And it grows junglewood. I was so happy about that. It doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to make the old man happy. But yeah, so what I wanted to do was make each house, each little section, um, a little shop for iron golem named Dave. Not an iron golem, copper golem. Now this house here, I made it for Dave, but Dave moved. So I made this one, I gave it to Dave, and as you see here, how do I got 3 Daves now? Okay, well, all my Daves moved to this house. They like this house best. Where did that Dave come from? I gotta think of where I put the next Dave. Did I put him over here? This must be full. Well, that's disappointing. And over here, Dave's Melons, where he sells melons. And it gives a pricing book. Well, I haven't had a Dave move on me. Was it Potato Farm Dave? No. Couldn't have been clear over here, could it? No, because I don't think I moved the Dave over here. This is a little house. Yeah? Yeah! He went from clear over here to clear over there. How ridiculous. Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? Eat. So this, I don't know what I'm gonna put here. Probably carrots or something like that, and it's all set up. And there's another thing I want to show you. You can see it from here. So this is where the golems go and they die. And right over here, there's that villager hall underneath. So they tend to spawn up here too, as if they're almost jailed. So I decided to do this. Golem court. And you go up here. And you got like a throne right by the great tree. And you got a place for Golem Court. Some are executed, some are jailed, some are free to roam, but they're, not the brightest. They're just down there like, Well, what do we do next? So I was pretty happy about the whole Golem court. And those are things that I've just done with a little bit of extra time I get here and there. And when I play, I'm all over the place. So, like, I can't even take notes and figure out what I'm going to do next. But we figured out finishing the bridge. I don't know if I should put signs on it, like for names of towns. This right here. There we go. I could put something there like, ooh. And then we're going to work with this village. Most of our villagers are right there. I could probably release them, but I don't have enough light. Not yet, anyway. And I think we have a villager here. Can we peek in the window? Can we peek? Yep. Nope. Nope. We can't peek in the window. There he is. There he is. I have some supplies. Now, this will be my home base till a villager takes it over anyway. I did log the pale oak and I'm using bamboo for the sticks. That's how I make my fence. And I'm deciding, I'm up in the air if I'm going to double up the fence. Make it all too thick all the way around. The great tree. Now, before we do all that, I don't want to use that. Wow, I'm just doing terrible here. Okay, let's put this here. Give me the rest of the spruce. It's getting to be night. Of course it is. You have such short days in Minecraft. I went with copper because they turn green, and I thought that would be a nice difference. We'll just take a nappy nap, and we'll continue on. That's going to need a light. Do I have them in here? No. Okay, that'll be to be continued. And right here, what I want to do is I want to take this and build a frame like a house. So we'll probably... How much is that down? 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us 3 high. That could work. We might end up having to... We might... Oh, I messed that up. I'll fix it later. Messed that up again. Okay, I'll fix it now. Okay, so we might end up having to do something different with what is in the background. This. And I'm not sure how we're going to do that because I like to keep things that are there actually still there. And I may take the floor that is there and make it into a floor. Either that... I ran out. Do I have any over here? I don't. I don't. But you know what I do have is this. Wait, I could use it right here, couldn't I? No? Okay. Well, let's go over here. There we go. Take a couple of those. We'll set that right there. These are so worth a piece of iron. Some of the early build stuff that I would suggest for someone is Silk Touch and take a piece of iron and make one of these. It'll save you a bunch of work. There are times where I'll leave stuff go because I have cobblestone generators. But ultimately, we're going to go all the way to the dirt here. Ultimately, I don't want to just lose out on everything that I've made. Yeah, I'm going to take this over one. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but you know what? I'm doing it all the same. And we'll take this down. Yeah, so whenever I'm doing this and I'll get in a rush because I have a cobblestone generator, I'll just let things go, which is kind of handy. But I try not to do more work than I have to. Well, why does that look so... You know what? We're just not doing that. And it will be what it will be. I'm fine with that. What do you think? I could even take this. No, let's just rip it out. So, there you have it. And I have enough to where I should be able to do this too. Just that alone made it to where I have enough, right? 7. I've got 7. Ha! I had one extra. So we actually have a floor in here. Now what I'm thinking, I want to combine these, make those both a bedroom. So let's get rid of this. Let's start with the spruce, and we're going to make this as basic as it can be. So, is that cobblestone? Okay, we got a problem then. I need cobblestone. So, needs furnished. That's part of the project. This goes down into the base. I think I told you about that before. I made a basalt generator I was like super excited the fact that I actually pulled it off. Here's our sorter. Not our sorter. You say sorter, people automatically think, you know, like one of them automatic sorters. I can't. I did that once before and I thought it was such a waste. It was small. It was a lot of work for little reward. I'd rather just put it in by hand. So much terraforming right here. I wouldn't mind something showing for my day. So we're going to start out and we're going to do this opposite of this. Except instead of oak, we're going to go... Wait. Now, I've been trying to do it to where I do like framework first and then do the other, but I'm not a big fan of that. And then cobblestone. Now, I got this feeling that I'm going to have to double up on the cobblestone. We'll find out soon enough. So, what's been going on in y'all's week? Love to hear it. For me, a lot of work. A lot of work. Um, Still having trouble with the old ticker. Wish I could say differently there. But I recently had a bit of an episode. I didn't like that at all. Waiting for my doctor to tell me that he's willing to turn me into a cyborg. But so far, he has not. Yep, do this right at the end. Okay, so there's that. Now, how do we tie these into each other? I mean, clearly I can just floor it out like this. But it's kind of not what I'm wanting to do. How does that work for here? Plenty of room. I've got plenty of room here. I mean, kind of trapped myself. Can land that. Can I go down one? To where it's even with the floor? No. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Well, might as well cut that the rest of the way. Maybe instead of doing it like that, we'll do this. That actually worked. That makes sense. This does not. I don't see us being able to salvage that. bring that over. So we'll have a stone floor and a cobblestone floor, right? What we'll do, we'll knock this one out. Let's take away this door. And we'll take away those steps. Carrot cake. Gonna take that down by 1. Wonder if we took it all down by 1. I don't know if I've told you all this, but I had this wonderful idea of combining mustard with ice cream. Just curious, what would it taste like? What would it be like? Mustard with ice cream. And my conclusion was that was a bad idea. Never do that. I may have told you that before. If I did, I apologize. It burned in my mind. Things never to do. Wait a minute, I have these stairs. We'll use them. Okay, for right now, we're just going to go up right here. That will work. Okay. We're going to leave that alone. Sweet. And perfect. Get right on that corner, you just run with it. Now that should work for the steps. Yes. Though, working for this, I don't know. Yes. There! We put a set of steps right there. We'll be good to go. There we go. How many years do you think it'll be before Austin Theory wins his first world title? 1, 4. Who do you think will win the world title first, him or Grayson Waller? And I'm not talking about someone else's world title. Oh my gosh, what if I kept it like that? Look at that. That actually looks really good like that. Put a little wall here. Leave the houses like they are. Instead of putting, I can just run stairs down. And right here, We can go... Now, for anybody that's wondering if this works, it's completely accidental. Am I going to get moited? Yes! Why, yes, I am. Hi everybody. Nice to see I didn't light it up well enough. You stay over there. You shoot me from a distance. I like that. I like, please quit shooting me. Okay, that was just to see how tall it was. I was trying to, like, label it out. Oh, wow, there are so many of you. What in the world? Okay, give me powers. Wow, so many of... who needs a mob farm? Seriously, like, guys, stop it. And you get away from my build. I just built that. No. No! You know what? I wanted to build something there. How about that? How about that? Joke's on you. Oh, yeah. I did not jump into that. And remember when I said it wasn't lit up well enough? This is exactly what I mean. Pond in a pond. Pond? Not a pond. What are they called? I don't know if that looks good or not. I like it, but I don't like it. Looks like a big square. I mean, on top it looks great. On the bottom it looks like a big square. Let's see here. See, that side don't look too bad. This side looks bad. From top it doesn't look bad at all. I mean, I really like it from the top. You gonna let me go to sleep? No, of course not. Why would you let me go to sleep? Okay. Wonder if I can move a lot of the villagers here. Well, put that piece of stone back. There we go. Does make a difference if you put it in or out. Like the villagers and how they run. I've noticed that there's some kind of mechanic there, but don't ask me the mechanic. I just know that it doesn't work out the same. Okay, so what should we do here? Ooh, I know. I have an idea. I don't know, but I have an idea. We're going to put steps going up it. Like this is part of the village. Here we go. We will use the cobblestone because cobblestone is part of the build, and what do you say about half a cobblestone wall? Let's see if we can do something with this without like locking ourselves in the house. And there we go. Now, instead of like that, what we'll do is one, two, three. 3. Way too much. 3. Good. Okay. Do I have any dirt? That's not dirt, that's emeralds. Well, I wanted a hole there too. Good thing I was looking for dirt. For that one little hole. I really don't want to... If I'm off by 1, I'm going to be very mad at that. Okay. That don't look too bad. Now, what are you thinking? Maybe stairs? Same thing here, right? We'll start here. And here. Then on the other side, the same thing. That must turn it out to be like a fort. Not what I was going for, but hey, we're going to see where it takes us. Now, how did I do that on the other side? Had 1 left over. So it'd be here. There. Now, how many of these do I got? Plenty. Why I'm asking is I'm taking all these out. And let's replace that with these. Messed that all up, didn't I? It's okay. We'll fix it. Wow, I'm on a roll. And we'll just take this over. I don't know if we need it over here, but we're going to do it all the same. Let's clean up our mess. It's looking better. We're making some positive gains. Let's get rid of this. Do the same over here in this corner. And back over we go. Wow, that was way too much. Let's maybe leave. I had them. Of course I had them. There we go. If you're thinking right now he has no clue of what he's doing, you are correct. But a lot of times it comes out okay. This one we're gonna build up. Wrong one. Which, should we just do this? Kind of figured that it was going to go double somewhere. So that's no, we're not doing that. Wow. Destroyed that, didn't I? Now right here, do I leave that as is? Or do I extend the post? Or do I try with this? Now, all in all, I want to build something that goes up there. So, this is all to lead to going up to the house. Probably from this side. I don't have enough stairs. Look at that. How's it looking though? A lot better. This part here though could have been wood. You know what? Let's just switch that out now. Yeah, that's better. Don't have enough of that either. Right there? Yep. Didn't want to do that. It's okay. That is looking a lot better. So I need stairs and a little bit of... You know what? Being I took out some corners like that. Yep, that's fantastic like it is. Stairs and whatever that other thing is. Wall. Too many. Too many. Way too many. So wall. And then stairs. Perfect. Nappy time. Old nappy time. I'm going to walk over here and check the computer, so if anybody left any comments, I can go ahead and speak to the comments. That one needs to go. Actually, we'll take out both of those till we get these in. That was backward. There we go. There we go. Now, if I put windows in here, that would look fantastic. But I need a way in there, which could honestly just be this. And then something like that, maybe? And right here we were talking about windows, right? That stair can go out. Oh. Okay, give me this. Boom. Utilize these. Right like that. Not bad. That turned out really well. Now, do you do a single? Do you do double? Like this? Oh, that is definitely a negative. Okay, so let's undo what we did there. How about right here? Let's go with singles. Then here would be a double. Nothing on this side. Here would didn't want to do that either. So we'll put that one back. Here would be nothing. Let's go get some glass. I think it's in this house, but I'm probably wrong. I think I moved all the real building materials, and this is, yeah, I did. Down here. Glass, glass. We will use a whole glass block too. You know what? Let me grab some of them. We'll grab regular lanterns. I'm just leaving that door open. Worst case scenario, creeper gets in there. I don't think that looks too bad. It's very different. They're useless windows. Wonder what it would look like if I brought them down one. Yeah, that's why I saw it. Wall. And we're not changing that. Okay. So the glass is more or less something that's going to give depth to the outside or give a look to the outside. So let's see. see in there. Okay, so if you walk up to it, it looks much better now. Perfect. Perfect enough for me. I don't know if I'm going to need a lot this big for the next build. That was going to be the townhouse type thing. Or the storage unit. Now, do I want a wall here? Because I'm going to let the villagers actually live here. So having a wall on this might not be a bad idea. How much wall do I have? 12. Twelve is not enough wall. Think I'll make it? I made it. Okay, you know what? Let's just do a whole 64. I know I don't need 64. Thinking like that. Then don't need anything for landing or anything like that. I should go check the other computers. That way just enough landing. Go like that. That way if I'm dealing with stupid, like a villager decides to be completely dumb, this part can go though. That's unnecessary. And here we'll need it. Right there. Beautiful. Now let's see how it looks though. Actually looks better. I have to say, I kinda dig it. Now, how many stairs do I have left? Not nearly enough. That's fine. Okay. Now, where's my lanterns? I grabbed 6 because I don't know what I was thinking. Oh no. That ain't too bad. I'll need lots more, but that ain't too bad. Tell me I got at least 1 stair. Seriously. Terrible. No. Just. Well, you know what? It's almost night again anyway. Am I making that hole? No. Okay, give me a stair. Just need 1. Just need 1 stair. Okay. Nappy nap time. I was talking to a friend today about a book that and I work on them a little bit more every time I have heart troubles, but it's basically these books that you could buy, and it's like, I didn't mean to do that. It's these books that you can buy, and it's something that tells your kid um, like your life or your perspective on things, and it's kind of like where you can talk to your kid even after you're gone. I did that, and I didn't grab any more lanterns. Actually, that ain't too bad. Then you go down here. Take that with me. I don't know what I'm doing with that. Now, as much as I like this, I kind of wanted the entrance to be like out here somewhere. Creeper making a hole for me. So, we're taking this out. For right now. We're just going to take these stairs out. This is not what I wanted whenever I thought about this. So, we're just going to remove it. Because honestly, even there, for something like this, give me emeralds. They're everywhere. It's worst problems to have, right? There. How many do I got left? Not enough. That's okay. Is it even going to look okay? That's the more important question. If it looks bad anyway, it doesn't matter. No, it really doesn't look too bad. It looks like there'd be more of the house there than there is, but I don't know. I don't think it's too awful. Definitely not making it this time. Do I need this many? No, but wow, that hurt. I'm okay with that. Now, for going up into. Though how that's set up. If I took this out. Did. No, wouldn't work. Unless I took this wall out and Can I do that without putting a hole? I can. Okay, so we want these. Right like that. And do I have? I do. Maybe right there. I mean, will a villager be able to walk up there? I mean, villagers are pretty dumb. They can pull off pretty stupid feats. I like that. I had acacia. That don't look bad. I like it. I like it. Then you just come right up into it. Yeah. All right. Very happy with that. Now, here. Start out like this. I could use a shovel, but I don't want to take out everything. Am I going that deep? Enderman seemed to think I should. So... exactly what I was talking about with the shovel. Okay. There. There we go. That hole is made. Now how big is that? 2, 3... 5. You made perfect 5 by 5. You know what, Mr. Enderman? I don't have enough block, do I? Not even close. There we go. Okay. Good. Now what? This is the question. We're going to leave it right like that for now, I guess. Do I like it? I do, actually. Maybe we do this. Decisions, decisions. Leave that go though. We're definitely gonna need some kind of lighting in here. Tired of running. So next on the agenda is lighting. We've got to use oak. We'll make them just like this. Maybe mostly like this. If you're wondering, that block over there tells me when beacon powers run out. We do not have enough oak for this. Let's clear this out. Ooh, that's a great idea. Let's see here. Let's clear out our inventory first. I'm gonna go over here and check this. Keep saying I'm gonna do that. So that's where we are now. I got a new coffee pot, same exact one as my old one. And I was a little leery on buying the same exact one, but I only have so much space. I live in a tiny apartment. So whenever I was looking for my coffee pot, I was like, you know, I kind of want a Keurig. I kind of want a coffee pot. And I had the Keurig coffee pot before. And I was just like, well, that's like a good option. But then lose my headset completely. Just knocked it right off my head. But then whenever I was looking, I didn't want to buy the same thing because it ended up leaking on me. Okay, so we got this. Huh. So I ended up buying just the same exact thing. I just realized what I was going to do with this, though it doesn't matter if I don't have glass. Okay, need to knock that down by one. That's more than one. Good. Okay, deal with that here in a minute. These need to come with me. I want to build them like that. So here. And then one of these. Wow, that's so bad. I would have been better off just to run the pole. And I don't think I did it high enough either. Wow. Okay, so let's try this again. There we go. Okay. Now I need my lights. Of course. How to embarrass myself the best? How about I forget every supply I'm going to actually work with? And then I'll forget where I'm going. Hmm. See, I don't want that. Maybe that might be the answer. That's actually not a bad answer. I have an idea. You know what? I have another idea. Let's do this. Get rid of this stuff altogether. Then there we go. Very good. 23. No beacon powers. That's a bummer. Double bummer. Okay. I'm gonna keep that piece of dirt. Forget what I came after. There we go. Nope, that ain't it. That is. Grab them both. Got glass. We're good. Not that I feel like I needed glass. Okay, you know what? I put steps here for a reason. Okay. Now. Right here. Come on. Didn't want to do that. Piece of glass. There. And did not want to do that bottom part. Hey, look, we got a pig. I was actually pretty excited about getting that pig, by the way. I'm gonna leave that go. Nah. You know what? Just put it back. Little extra work. Good enough. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just trade out these posts altogether. If we can find them. There's one. Going to just take it out. Because I don't want the torches. The house is lit up properly. We don't need these. And there we go. I don't want that. Put get rid of this. Put that there. Go over to our food. Okay, so this is the first one we knock out. We just take the whole thing out. And we'll set the new one here, but what we'll do, let's get rid of that. Let's put on our chest plate. I want this. And that should do it. Okay. Really? Just work with me. Go up a little higher. And we're going to top you with this one. Then on the top. Will that look okay? It doesn't look too bad. Then right here, what we'll do, now the campfire ain't 100%. Yeah, the campfire definitely does not work. Of course. I think I just lost that campfire. That's okay, because I do like that. That's our new one we were working on. We'll leave those right there. We'll start it right here. Actually, we'll start it right where it's at. And we'll put a couple extra. That looks right. That'll give us some kind of well, definitely want to light that up soon. Sooner than later. There. Matches the fence. That one's too low, ain't it? Needs to be up one higher. I almost wouldn't mind making it up a couple higher. Can I do that though? Then I could just take this out. We're going to need another beacon over here. Perfect. I'll just take those out. Okay, so them being green sounded so good to me until it just freaks me out every time I turn around. I like that. So, what have we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. Okay, right where this is needs to be 1. I might actually leave this here, though. Made a mistake. There we go. I wouldn't mind a couple of these here. Come on, buddy. Work with me. There we go. What do you think? That way we have, wouldn't mind some kind of light here. And at some point, I'll be able to release these villagers. Where are they? They're over there. Then what, right here, maybe? Did not want to do that. There we go. Five high. Come on, buddy. Ain't gonna work with me. Now, do I want to keep that for variation? No. That is so. It was a good idea in practice. Jeez. Wow. Okay. This is the point where I need to change my pants. Wow. Did not see that coming. Yeah, I kind of like the variation. Now maybe a couple short ones. If I don't like them, am I still on sneak? Yeah. Come on. Oh, well, hello, sir. I know where you're headed. To give me string. There we go. There we go. Maybe right here. There we go. Wonder if I took out like that branch, and did that. That look alright? Using the tree. I like it. I can take this out now. Huh. There we go. If you're wondering, I bumped it with my foot. We're just gonna... Let's see. Take the old shovel. This is not a good pass, but it'll have to work. Shouldn't need it from there. We'll light up this village some. These two can come over. This one will come over here. This one. And that one. Really doesn't need to come over here, but it will. There we go. So bad. Just piece of advice from an old man. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Makes your whole life better. Okay, now don't know what I'm going to do through here, but I know I'm not going to spam these things. So let's get rid of some of these. This is the exact measurement of where the beacon kicks out on you. There we go. We'll need something down here. We'll start with right here. Really should work when I'm that close. Just saying. Put that. No. No. Like that. Maybe right up in here. Right like this. See, it worked that time. Put a couple of these here on the tree. There we go. Maybe on the inside here. Just a little something here and there. Then up here, you know we're going to have some spawns. Perfect. Didn't want it there, but it did work out better. And maybe here? You know what I could do is this, though. Give me a couple of these. One more. And what we'll do is off to the sides. Right like that. I like that. We'll do the same thing over here. get it? I can. Just need one more. There you go. Beacon power. Yes. Make sure these are lit up properly. This house absolutely needs lit up properly. There we go. That'll all be fixed later. Man, I like that build. I did not see that coming out that well. Now through here. What do you think? Just a post? Maybe right there. Wonderful. Now I know there's people that does this fancier. Maybe one day I will too, but I have my doubts. Just because there's a lot of time you invest to fancy everything up super fancy. And I don't have that kind of time. Kinda wish I did. Kinda. But what am I sacrificing to do that? I love my game. I'm not addicted to it. I love wrestling, but if I was addicted to wrestling, I'd be in bad shape because I can't watch it like I used to. Which is disappointing at best. I get so into it. Now I just try to keep up on wrestling news. I don't know what I was thinking there, but you know what? We're rolling with it. That's 4. Now that I did that though, I do like the idea of it being planted into the ground. Like you used concrete. I might have to go back and do that with all of them. This is kind of a wasted one because it's so close to that fence. But I mean... Oh, hey, look. Pretty much unnecessary, ain't it? These ones are necessary but unnecessary. They need to go like this. Now, there really shouldn't be that many places that you could have something spawn. There's a little bit of dark areas. not incredibly dark. That's the horse that was here. There's the reason why we're coming. Because that's the nether portal. Should I go out? Here are the houses, so we're definitely gonna have to make this an alleyway. Now we're layering in our confidence, because there should be nothing to get me at this point, right? This is pretty bad. Just gonna say it, like... I'm hoping once we get some terraforming here... Oh, this is dark. This is like really dark. Maybe right there? Over here some more? Okay, a little better. I think I'm going to leave that as a grass path. Like a jumpity jump path. And then up from there we can... Do I got dirt? I got a single. That's all I needed. Well, that don't work now, does it? This does. There we go. Okay. There you go. Hello. Let me get my sword. Wow. No. What? Where did you come from? So, like, that whole area. Man. To be continued, right? I want an aerial view, though, so we're switching out. And get these in my hand. Now, am I able to get over there? Of course you're going to shoot at me. Wow. Nope. That was bad. Gotta go, buddy. You can't jump up here anyway. Okay, can't go in that one. That's all the villager stuff. do that. Get rid of this stuff. So this section over here is going to need its own, an iron spear. I've seen that. Give me that back. So this section over here is definitely going to have its own sorting unit. This can go in there. Good. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I know you're going to shoot me. How's it looking though? Okay, yeah, you could see the two spots where everything's accumulating. How's it doing by the big tree though? Really? It's coming along. Wow, that looks so good. I'm surprised. And our bridge project, that came along so perfectly. Well, perfect strong. I like it. I like it. And that in between, this down part, it's so off that, because it looks like it should be higher, so I actually like it lower because it looks like it's off just a little bit, but I really like how this turned out. Well, this down here, I would say right now this would be great for storage, but chances are that's not what it's going to be used for. The storage hall was going to be right there, but I think it's too close to this build. So that will be something different. Maybe a park. That would be nice. Tell me what you think. I'm thinking like a park. I have one right there. That might be a good thing for that new area. Then we have the villager trading system and the Dave trading system. Let me know what you think. Don't be sure to like, subscribe, leave comment below, all that fun stuff. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you next time. Later.